Warning: this game shows scenes that some may find disturbing and triggering. Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play the Letter. So, we just left off on whether we should show the letter to Rose or not. Well, let's not show her the letter.
Rose,
So Marianne liked that. Huh. Interesting. Okay. The words are stuck in my throat. I want to tell her. I really do. But is she going to believe me? She already dismissed me earlier. It's a concussion, she said. It's not. There really is something in this house, in that attic, in that letter. It's going to go after us. Please, believe me.
dear me, is Isabella alright?
Ma'am Hannah's voice breaks through the haze, beginning to cloud my mind. Rose is looking down on me, worry etched on her features. I don't even notice when she has removed the wrinkled paper from my hands and pushed me down to sit on a nearby chair. From the edge of my vision, I can already make out Miss McCullough asking a passing food server for a glass of water. Mr. Wright stands in the sidelines. Although curious, he appears more inclined to watch the scene than help. They are all as likely to believe me as Rose does. To everyone, whatever's in this house is just a hoax. A cautionary tale for children.
Isabella, do you need me to call that ambulance?
She offers me a drink, but I push it away. I need to get out of here before I cause an even bigger commotion. Clear my head, take a breath of fresh air. Anything to take my mind off things. No one is going to believe me anyway.
No, I'm just feeling a bit out of it. Excuse me, I'll be back. I just need to catch my breath.
Bowing my head, I mutter a quick apology and gather my stuff to make a quick exit. It doesn't matter if this place is haunted or not. I've caused trouble, and Rose can be quite unforgiving of behavior like this. I am almost at the door of the parlor when she catches up to me.
Isabella, wait!
The apprehension must have been quite obvious on my face, because her expression instantly shifts to something gentler. Eyes softer, a fun smile spreading on her lips.
Hey, I'm not angry.
I know. I'm sorry I ruined this for you.
Come on, you didn't ruin anything. It's not like we haven't ran into any problems before. If we don't get a deal today, we can always try on a different day. And look.
She hesitates, completely trailing off, before shifting her gaze down to her hands, a small gesture to stall. Her fingers are fiddling with a piece of folded paper. It's that stupid letter again. My hands stiffen when she gives it back, but I take it nevertheless, more as an automatic response than any desire to have it back. I'll throw it away if I can, but I have this nagging feeling that, one way or another, it'll find its way back to me regardless of what I do about it.
Rose, you have to let them know about...
I know you want us to get this sale so badly. And we've made a lot of plans on how to go about this. I mean, who wouldn't? This is the first time I've been assigned to a property like this. I've sold plenty of houses before, but nothing like what we have here. It's a beautiful house. I'd love to get one of my own if I ever win the lottery. But I think... Look, here's the thing, Isabella. if we are going to do this, work on something, I don't know, this big, I need you in top shape. And the way you are now...
My mind stops.
What? Wait. No, I can still work. I just need to get myself together.
That's what you said earlier. I let it go because I thought, hey, it's your own body and you should know more than anyone how you feel. But after this, I really think you should take a break.
Oh my gosh.
You're kicking me out?
No, I'm not. Look, all I'm asking is for you to
Yes,
take a
you
seat
are.
somewhere I can see you, and let me handle this for now. You're clearly not yourself, and I honestly could use some time not worrying when you'll fall over or not.
Gosh, Rose is a bit of a bitch, isn't she?
The day's not even over, and I'm already feeling the stress.
Oh, shut up, Rose.
Please, humor me just this once.
She clasps her hand together in front of her, eyes pleading for understanding. And I do understand, to some extent. That doesn't mean I'll feel any less awful. Whether at myself, at the unlucky turn this situation has taken, or for her, I don't really know.
I promise I'll give you a full report of what happens after. I'll even let you take the lead tomorrow.
Fine. Okay. I'll step aside for now.
You're upset.
A little, yeah, obviously.
If it's any consolation, I won't tell the boss about today. You know how he is.
Please don't. I don't want a repeat of the lecture I got during my first assignment. He called me a noob, and I don't even know what that means.
At the memory, she dissolves into helpless giggles, which I also join in, earning us strange looks from the guests milling about the door. Talking and laughing like this, it's easy to forget any mishaps that happened. Little things you learn to appreciate, I guess.
So, are we good?
I'm still not okay with it, but Rose has a point. It's better for me to step out of this one for now.
I won't be able to help you anyways if I keep getting distracted like this. Maybe I'll just take a walk outside or something while I wait for you to wrap things up.
Please, just stay put. I insist.
I'm not an invalid, Rose.
You clearly have not seen how you looked earlier.
Oh my gosh.
It's not that bad.
Color hasn't even returned to your cheeks yet. Just stay here, all right? Don't even think of going anywhere. Let me finish what I'm doing here, and then I'll take you back to Luxembourg myself to have that minor bump checked. At least wait for me to call someone who'll fetch you, okay?
She's gone before I can voice one word of complaint. Okay, so this journal, we should probably read these entries. I mean, we don't have to, but really it just kind of reviews what's happened so far. Before going to the Ermengarde mansion, Isabella Santos dropped by St. Goretti High School to check on Rebecca Gales. The former reminded the latter to take her flu medicine before leaving. On the way to the mansion, Isabella received a call from Ashton Frey, reminding her of Zachary Steele's movie premiere that night. While looking for her missing co-agent, Isabella Santos found a mysterious letter in the Ermengarde mansion's attic. Driven to fear by what she read inside, thinking it's the place's curse at work, she hurried to leave the place, only to meet Rose Cooper, along with a woman who introduced herself as Marianne McCullough. Found Isabella Santos lying unconscious in the mansion's foyer before the open house's start. Unable to recall what happened prior, Isabella insisted on working despite her co-agent's worries about her well-being. Today marked the open house of the infamous Ermengarde mansion. Open to the public for the first time in years, Luxembourg's most esteemed and prominent personalities gathered to catch a glimpse of the 17th century property, including Luxembourg's most well-known couple, Luke and Hannah Wright. Alright, that's it. Yeah. Left with nothing else to do, I find myself drifting back to the foyer. A few visitors linger in the area, some merely enjoying the afternoon sunlight streaming through the stained glass windows. Others can be seen admiring the priceless antiques decorating the room. One group of elderlies, gathered some ways opposite of me, is occupied in a friendly banter about which one will cost more to buy. A little argument here, and occasional laughter and teasing there. I smile to myself. The conversation reminds me of what I've been missing these past few months. Rose is probably right. I do need a break. Maybe this afternoon's hangout will help. Speaking of, I should call Ash. Oops. Sorry. It's a few hours early from what I've told him, but he did ask for a call once I'm done. Besides, I don't have a ride back. He offered, so I might as well take it. Or bribe him into giving me one. Not that he would ever accept the latter, personal convictions and all. Honestly, if there's something I find admirable in him, despite his tendency to annoy the hell out of me, it is that, well, whatever way works, a free ride is still a free ride. There's Rose's offer too, but despite what she says, I know she'll be busy for the rest of the afternoon, especially without me assisting. Bothering her for a favor as small as this is the last thing I want to do right now. A couple of minutes and a few prayers asking for a decent signal later, the call finally connects and...
Shit! Sup, I'm Ash from Deluxe City. Baggers, watch out, can't beat me. Looking for trouble? Better not lie. I'm a cool dude, pretty fly for an Asian guy. Sup, I'm Ash from Deluxe City. Baggers, watch out, can't beat me. Looking for trouble? Better not lie. I'm a cool dude, pretty fly for an Asian guy. Sup, I'm Ash from Deluxe City. Baggers, watch out, can't beat me.
Pretty fly for an Asian guy?
I'm a cool dude.
What?
Shit, how loud is this thing even?
Sup, I'm Ash from Deluxe City.
A sharp ringing fills the entire hall, disrupting the pleasant quiet that has settled. Soon enough, heads begin to turn in search of the source, mine included. My eyes dart around the small crowd before zeroing in on a lone figure crouched behind the same group of old people checking out the decors just moments ago. He's facing away from me, fumbling with something in his hands, but I don't need to see his face to know whose back it is. Ugh, I'll recognize that dumb parka anywhere. Without bothering to end the call, I marched towards him. After what happened today, I'm really not in the mood to deal with this.
Of all the times to...
Ashton Frey!
Oh my gosh. What happens next is something I'll surely regret later for having not recorded.
Ah!
Oh gosh, that yelp though. He jumps, lets out an undignified yelp, followed by his phone slipping out from his grip. Oh god, that sound was so painful. It bounces from one hand to the other in his poor attempt to catch it, before ultimately falling flat on the floor with a resounding clack. I kind of feel sorry for the phone. And the floor. What the heck? But it's not every day that you can catch someone like Ashhole off guard and get a reaction. Damn his stupid detective senses. I'll take every ounce of victory I can get, no matter how small. Ha! An awkward pause passes between us. A blink. A cough. He makes a face. And then, in a too-quick motion, he ducks and retrieves his abused gadget, while a grin threatens to break out from my lips. Ha! Ha ha ha. He doesn't meet my eyes when he straightens, but a flush has crept up his neck and cheeks. Aw, we embarrassed him. So cute. And in in another universe where we haven't known each other for 5 years and suffering through his teasing is not a day-to-day occurrence, chances are I would find that adorable. Endearing, even. Ooh! I ship it! Isabella and Ashhole, anyone? Unfortunately, this isn't that kind of world. The way things are, I'm already content to see him out of his normally collected disposition.
Hello to you too, scaredy cat. I could stand to be greeted like a normal person, you know.
I love how it still says Ashhole.
What? And miss that look on your face? No way. Oh man, I should have taken a picture.
I am so honored you find this funny. Is that how you treat your guests? I think I need to talk to your supervisor.
Oh man.
Talk to yourself. You aren't even a guest here. What are you doing here in the first place?
For a moment, he looks like a cat that swallowed the canary. A canary is a bird, right? Yeah, I think so. Suddenly, checking every nook and cranny in his phone for any damage or scratches seems to be more interesting than explaining himself.
Ash.
Ash?
I could be looking to buy a house.
A mansion.
Yeah, why not? Did you see the view outside? It doesn't look haunted to me at all.
He's messing with me.
Ashton, I am not in the mood. What are you doing here?
He chances a glimpse at some point behind me. The parlor? Curious, I follow his gaze, but before I can figure out what has caught his attention, he places a hand on my shoulder and turns me back to face him.
I just finished working on something earlier than expected, so I dropped by.
If that's not suspicious. I still don't see how his work has anything to do with why he's here, though. At my confused look, he drops the hand resting on my arm, like he has touched something particularly hot, and he casually rubs the back of his neck. Ew.
And I said I'll see if I can pick you up. Turns out I can. Free time and all. So here I am. Figured you'd still be busy, and so I roamed around for a while.
Roamed around for a while. Ugh.
Oh, you should have mentioned that sooner. I was about to throw you out.
Throw me? Hey, I was given a pamphlet. I think that makes me a legitimate client, at least.
We have a mandatory sign-in sheets for clients, Ash. I didn't see your name on it. And you can't just roam around because it says open house. Normal people actually follow an etiquette here.
Right, okay. I think I'll just go ahead and...
No, wait. I wasn't really going to throw you out. Rose said... Never mind. I was just about to leave anyway.
Wait, what? Now?
Something must have shown in my face, because he pauses and gives me a long, hard stare. Sometimes I forget how easy reading people is for Ash, given how he often looks as if everything around him is a chore. I avoid his eyes, hoping he'll drop the subject and won't ask any more questions. The last thing I want is to tell him what happened, especially the part about that letter. In fact, he's the last person on Earth I would ever think about telling it to, if I could help it. Sure, he's a dependable guy. God knows how many times he's helped me, even without asking for it. But stuff like ghosts and the supernatural, he'd never believe those even if he hears it from a friend. Except maybe if it's Becca. Does he like Becca or something? On a good day, the most harmless thing he would do is give you a detailed explanation why those things have no chance of ever being real. At worst, he's insufferable. He would poke fun at you every single chance he would get. Ashhole. Oh gosh, literally the best part of this game. Ashhole, Ashhole. What did I ever do to him? He never does that to Becca or Zach. Oh, he just hates me. I can already imagine how things will go down. The moment I spill a word of what I saw in the attic. Nope! Over my dead body. Before it catches his attention, I shove the letter still clasped in my hand deep into my bag.
What's wrong?
Nothing. Let's just go.
Doesn't look like a nothing to me.
We still have Zach's movie tonight, remember?
It's still early. And didn't you say your shift will end around 5 or 6? What about... Hey, Isabella, wait up!
A rush of air greets me as soon as the main door opens. Not the usual autumn draft, but still a welcome change from the stifling atmosphere inside the mansion. Ash's footsteps are quick behind me, the soles of his shoes thumping hard against the polished concrete in an awkward cadence as he rushes to catch up. He calls out once, twice. The mansion still looms in the background. Whispers calling me back, shadows beckoning. Help me. Help me. I don't look back. Wow, that's scary. We spend the ride back to Luxborn City in a relatively quiet manner, with only the radio's disjointed hum in the background filling the scene. Occasionally Ash will reach out to fiddle with it until the signal settles, or it's on a respectable volume, but otherwise, he doesn't say anything. Neither do I. However, if the furtive glances he's been sending my way is a sign, I know there's something he's been itching to ask ever since we left the mansion. I keep my eyes trained on the passing scenery outside, in the small hope that my feigned disinterest will dissuade him.
Here.
All of a sudden, he tosses something at me from a small compartment on his side. It hits me cleanly on the chin before I can make a move to catch it, the small package making a soft landing lap on my lap instead.
Sorry.
Ugh. The glare I sent him wipes the smirk about to form cleanly off his face, and he clears his throat, focusing his eyes on the road again. I swear, he did that on purpose. Ignoring him, I flip the half-forgotten package on my lap to check.
I won't say no to free food, but why are you giving away cereal bars?
I always have one on my person, and you look like you're about to pass out back there. Have you eaten lunch yet?
I don't even have a chance to deny it because right on cue, my stomach rumbles loudly and an empty, gnawing feeling in my belly becomes noticeable. No surprise there. I did skip breakfast and lunch so I could catch Becca while she was on break. I was hoping to get a small meal after. I guess with everything going on, I just forgot until Ash mentioned it. It's not like the hollow feeling's new to me, though. If anything, it's just one of the things I've gotten used to ignoring over the years growing up. A thanks, then I tear open the package and start nibbing at the end of the bar. Apart from an acknowledging nod, he doesn't say anything after that small exchange. For that, I'm thankful. After getting an earful from both Becca and Rose, it's nice to be able to just sit down with someone who's not going to nag at you.
How'd the open house go?
The usual. We got a bigger crowd than normal because of the property's fame, but really, no different from the typical open house. On second thought, it actually looks like a fancy party more than an open house. I've never felt so underdressed in my life. Weren't you there?
I wasn't really listening.
I should have asked someone to kick you out.
No, you won't.
And what makes you so sure?
One, ever since you got assigned to this property, you've been freaking out about it. Rebecca's words, not mine. She's been complaining to me about how you talked your ears off, by the way. Two, despite your initial qualms about the place, you still took the job.
That is true.
Which brings us to three. It's been months since you last settled a deal, and you're short on money right now since you're back to your instant noodle diet.
What? Back to our instant noodle diet?
How do you even know about the last one?
Rebecca.
Oh, no shit.
Anyhow, you're hellbent on selling the mansion. Even if someone you know personally is in the tour group, you aren't going to just kick them out. Every single person who went on your open house is still a prospective client to you. Even me.
Geez, someone's quite analytical. Well, he's not entirely wrong. Man, I walked right into that one, didn't I?
I hate you. I really hate you right now.
His answer is a small laughter, the kind that screams, "I'm right, I told you so." Ugh, I hate it when he does that.
I'll have you know that there's already someone who's extremely interested in this property. So even if you expressed any sort of interest in it, I don't think they'd be willing to let you have it. Too bad.
Provided I didn't botch it with the rights. Why, of all times, did I have to screw up like that? In front of an important customer, no less. I owe Rose a big apology. I hope she likes free donuts.
You don't seem too happy about it.
I am happy. Doesn't this look like a happy face to you?
Not really, girl.
Really? And here I was thinking you found another one stuffed in the sofa. Or is it the wardrobe this time?
He meant that as a joke. But how close it is to the truth made my blood run cold. My own heart beat a heavy weight in my chest. All at once, the letter in my bag feels a whole lot heavier, burdened by my own guilt and apprehension.
Yeah, well, things happened. Stuff the right couple might not be pleased about. No need to make a fuss about it. It's normal in the business.
You made them angry?
Not angry, just stuff happened.
Like?
Things.
Quite descriptive, Isabella.
Did they do anything? Your clients, the rights, was it?
I can't answer that. At least, not without revealing everything that took place in the attic. Okay, let's save. Alright, let's, change
You
this.
keep asking me about my work, yet you haven't said a single word about yours. That's not fair. Both you and Zach have literally disappeared off the face of the earth.
So it looks like that increased our relationship a bit with Ashton. An over-exaggeration, but changing the subject to something else is better than outright lying to him. Besides, it never works with him. I'm not sure if it's because I'm just bad at it, or because he's just very good at his job. He doesn't answer immediately, only momentarily shifting a glance over me and returning it back to the road when he has to make a sharp turn. Outside, the sun has already started its descent, casting a vibrant orange glow on the tall buildings. I wonder how long before we reach the venue for Zach's film. Checking the street signs outside, it appears he has taken the longer route. Odd, but he's probably just trying to avoid the rush hour traffic.
Didn't we just talk a week ago over chat?
That's different. Linking your awful memes in the group chat box every morning isn't exactly a conversation.
I love it so much. Awful memes is my life.
Excuse me, I don't hear you calling them awful while you're laughing at all of them.
No. Savage.
Shut up! And you aren't answering my question.
That earns him a soft punch to his arm. I did laugh at them, but I'm not going to give him the satisfaction of knowing that I find most of them funny. It'll only make his head bigger. Stupid asshole.
Alright,
So
lay off
mean.
on the abuse. Remember that case I mentioned before? We've been trying to pin the bastard down, but it required more work than we anticipated. The guy's slippery like that. We got some good lead months ago.
What is his job? Oh, these profiles aren't formed, unfortunately. Ugh. What is his job, though? He recounts what he's been doing in the time we haven't seen each other. His usual work... Oh, is he like a detective or an officer? The occasional small investigation, and the big case he's been stuck working on. Stuff he couldn't mention in the brief time we catch each other online. Although most of it are the trimmed down version, only things he can tell. He has always been careful about that. Even in the way he spins his answers to my questions, just enough to satisfy my curiosity, but not enough to paint the whole picture. At one point, his voice takes on a strained tone when he mentions something about the big case, but I don't dwell on it much. That's normal, right? I mean, who wouldn't be frustrated if you can't bring someone you're chasing to justice because they keep slipping out of your fingers? If I were in his shoes, I'd definitely lose my mind. His stories never cease to be entertaining to me regardless. If things weren't the way they are back home, maybe I would have considered taking on the same job as him. Well, nope. Not really. Mama would never allow that. But the idea is still there. Along with countless others I've let go. Time passes quickly between us in this manner, and before I know it, we're already at the movie house. Alright, everyone. I think I'll be stopping this part right here. Thank you guys so much for watching The Letter Part 4. Make sure you subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.